Well, hello everybody. My name is Roger and welcome to my channel, Roger's Reads. So lately I've been seeing a lot of people doing the mid-year Freakout tag, which looked like a fun tag to do, so I thought I would hop in there as well and do it. This tag was originally created, it has two creators actually, elyjayne and IsThatChami. And I will put a link to the original video below, which is IsThatChami's channel. And I'll also put a link to elyjayne's channel. And as always, whenever I do a tag, I always put the questions down below too. Question 1, what's your favorite book of 2018? You know, that is so hard to say. I've read so many good books this year. Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda, They Both Die at the End, Eliza and Her Monsters, Gentleman's Guide to Vice and Virtue, Price Guide to the Occult. But I'm going to go with Scythe by Neal Shusterman. I absolutely loved this book. Number 2, the best sequel you've read so far in 2018. So this is kind of a continuation of the last question for me, but the best sequel that I've read would be Thunderhead, which is book 2 in the Arc of a Scythe series by Neal Shusterman. It's the sequel to the first book, Scythe. And I love this book probably about as much as I love the first one. I haven't read that many sequels, actually. I'm working my way through the Mortal Instruments series, but I really liked Thunderhead. Number 3, new release that you haven't read yet but want to. So that would be The Wicked Deep by Shea Aronsaw. I've seen a lot of people do video reviews of this, and this book sounds so intriguing. Sounds like it'd be right up my alley. So I'm definitely planning on picking up that one. Question 4. Most anticipated release for the second half of the year. So this would be probably the second book in the Runebinder series by Alex R. Kaler. I actually just read the first book in the series in June, and I really want to see where the author is going to go with it. I think this second one is due out in November. Fingers crossed. Number 5, biggest disappointment. So this would have to be, I hate to say it, but Leia on the Offbeat by Becky Albertelli. I loved her other books. But this book, I just didn't get on with Leia's character. It just didn't work for me. She was just so negative. Oh, another disappointment would be Cinder with that stupid cliffhanger at the end. And when books end like that, I refuse to buy any more books in that series, and often by the author. Number 6, the biggest surprise. That would have to be The Poet X by Elizabeth Acevedo and Long Way Down by Jason Reynolds. I am not one to pick up a book written entirely in verse, and both of these books were phenomenal, and I'm so glad that I read them. Number 7, favorite new author, debut or new to you? Well, that would have to be Neal Shusterman. I've never read any of his stuff before Scythe and Thunderhead, and now I want to pick up everything he's written. And I have all of his books on my TBR list. Number 8, newest fictional crush. So, I'm not really one for fictional crushes, but if I have to choose, maybe 10 from Runebinder or Magnus Bane from the Mortal Instruments series. You can tell that I like my men powerful and a little bit on the dangerous side. Number 9, newest favorite character. That would be Cass Lowood from the Anna Dressed in Blood series by Kendara Blake. He was in the first 2 books in this series, and I don't know if there's going to be any more. If there are, I would definitely pick him up because I really liked his character. 10, a book that made you cry. For that, I'm going to choose The Dangerous Art of Blending In by Angelo Sermelis. This book definitely brought tears to my eyes and actually was kind of triggery for me, but an excellent read nonetheless. Number 11, favorite book to film adaptation that you've seen this year. For that, I definitely have to choose Love, Simon, which is the film adaptation of the book Simon versus the Homo sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli. I can't begin to express how much I love this movie. 12, favorite review you've written this year. That's a hard one, as I just started this channel a couple of months ago. Maybe The Wicker King or The Golem and the Genie. I think those are pretty decent reviews that I did. I'm still kind of nervous in front of the camera. 13, the most beautiful book you've bought or received this year. For that one, I'm going to choose The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. I think this is just a beautiful cover, and it also has the gold embossing. 14, what books do you need to read by the end of the year? I'd really like to finish the Mortal Instruments series. I think I have 2 more to go. I also want to get to Name of the Wind before the year gets out, because that's been on my reading TBR list for a long time, and I would love to finally get to it, get to both of them actually. So that is it for the mid-year freakout tag. Although I'm not really freaking out, it's a fun tag to do though, and if you haven't done it, I tag you. It's a lot of fun. So that is it for this time. If you like this video, I'd really appreciate it if you... So that is it for this time. If you liked this video, I'd really appreciate it if you'd give it the old thumbs up, as it were. And as always, I thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate all of your support. And I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.